मैम नीचे मैम चलो वेट मैम
Thank you very much. My own political observation was my writing view.
We are truly grateful, humbled and honoured to have Richa Ji with us today.
Thanks so much. No one said such nice words while giving an award, so it's really my pleasure to be here. It's very generous of you to give me this award, and I'm stepping out for the first time since giving it. So I'm really excited.
Everybody knows Richa Ji is known to speak her mind. So there's no filters here, and what you see is what you get, and that's a very rare quality. You don't see that often. So we are extremely grateful for you coming here.
Same. Thanks for having me.
Can you give us a few lines for women who look at you for inspiration?
I think it's a real privilege that any woman or anybody actually looks at me for inspiration, and I hope I can keep continuing to be authentic and inspiring.
Thank you so much. Thank you. How does it feel today to be here at the IIM?
I love to be a part of anything that says woman, because I think today is definitely the day where we need to be seen, we need to be heard, and we need to come together in solidarity and ask questions and maybe be a part of a solution team. But all in all, it's time to come together and stand together, and I truly consider this a great opportunity and an honor to be here.
How does it feel to tell me a little about Karan and how you feel about him taking this initiative?
You know, I am woman. It's a not an event but an organization, a stage, a platform, a day, an evening to celebrate women. And that is celebrated by a man. Karan has started this initiative, and that's what we need. We don't need to say celebrate me. We need the men today to come forward, honor us, respect us, and give us the right to exist. We do not have to fight to exist. We have a right to exist. We need to be loved. We need to be tender. We need to be strong. We need to be appreciated, and we have a right to exist. So thank you, Karan, being a man to start I Am Woman. And I encourage and I plead all the men to come forward to do more such celebration of women. I am proud to be I Am Woman. Thank you.
So I'm sorry, क्या बोल रहे थे?
Yeah, please.
क्या बोल रहे हैं? How much we love each other?
Today we have to say how much we love our women and how
But tell me something, is it important to celebrate Women's Day just on one day alone? I think every day is Women's Day.
we do celebrate our women.
I honestly feel they are the superior species.
Yeah, I believe whenever anybody asks me, I say there's no competition. They are.
And
And then we have somebody who helps us celebrate.
Oh.
Please come to the frame.
Mr. Harvard himself.
We were just talking about the wonderful initiative that I think it's great. It's now that we need to celebrate them and appreciate it.
No, I mean, what I love about the way Karan and Tesh do everything with a very nice point of view, and they bring out things that are very relevant to the times, the age, and bring out through education. And so many fields, and I think it's such an important thing for women to be celebrated in not just the domestic vertical, but like the corporate vertical, like the sports vertical.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to have you. You have always been such good supporters of all the causes that we believe in, for women empowerment, education of the underprivileged. So we're very grateful to have people like you all who come out in full support of such causes, are always willing to lend a helping hand, and we're very grateful and very thankful to you all for that. And it's always said that you educate a man, you educate an individual, but you educate a woman, you're educating a family. So that's what we believe in, and that's what we're here today. And we've been celebrating inspiration, creating awareness, and making a difference.
Right, how do you feel
How do I feel about what exactly?
about how women should be treated today, what Karan's initiative, what Rohit said? So,
I'm completely in agreement with how Karan looks at it, because truth be told, like if you give a woman 1,000 rupees, rest assured she'll make sure that if she has 3 children, they all are taken care of. And that's just a maternal instinct that a woman has, and it's probably primal, or probably it's something that one learns along the way. But having said that, it's a man's existence honestly only is still security and reproduction. After that is a waste of space. Okay.
I don't agree. He's the provider.
I mean, so that's where security comes in. So the woman actually takes care of the family, both man and woman, going forward. And what values that is instilled, not just what values instilled over a dinner table conversation, but values are instilled over an argument. A woman is paramount.
can you please say one line for I Am Woman?
I Am Woman is about celebrating inspiration. It's about understanding that empowerment is not a goal, it is a journey.
What about you, Rohit? Give me a line.
I don't know about one line, but I think where I come, my family, I live in a household of women. I have my mother's always brought me up, like I said earlier, to treat every woman with respect which they deserve. And like Zahid said, I mean, they are truly, I'll add to that, they are truly the main vertical of our society and of our families. So I'm happy being part of this. In fact, I thank you, Vassili, to say thank you for making me part of this journey.
Right, please tell me one line and we'll
What can I say? There's so many songs written about women, right? In so many ways and forms. Because women basically, they have hearts. They rule the hearts and minds of the family. They are the center of the universe as far as anything that you inherit going forward, whether you're male or female within that family. Women sacrifices 10 times more than a man does. But of course, there are various verticals of understanding that. I just have to say, all in all, I Am a Woman is such a great initiative. I want to thank Karan and Nitish and of course Rohit and all of us, because we come from such backgrounds where we celebrate women in our lives every day. We have so many sisters and mothers and nephews and nieces that we want to make sure that when they grow up, they're not looked as second citizens. They're looked as equal citizens, equal in the entire pie of life, and whatever that is, whatever vertical it is. So I wish them all the very best.
Thank you so much. Just a second, you want to do a picture?
So, first, many congratulations, Arunauka. Some of us know that Richa has a 40-day baby girl. 40 days. This is the first time she has a baby. Right? The second is the roaring success of your very powerful and very significant role in Kiramandi. We remember her as Lato. And the third is the I Am Woman Award. So Richa, many congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So,
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. You've always had a very strong opinion about how women are represented in cinema. And you've been vocal about it. So one of the things what we want to know on this platform from you is, what and how do you think the Indian cinema industry has evolved when it comes to the portrayal of women characters? And what would you like to see change?
Well, to be honest, we've come a long way. We've always had cinema which, on the one hand shows empowerment, but on the other hand, very often we've had cinema back in the day where women were supposed to accept, anything that kind of goes, and they were kind of celebrated for their ability to withstand pain, in fact. In the 1950s, if there was a film like Bandhini, there was also a film in the subsequent decades called Main Chup Rahungi. So these are all things that make you wonder. I think it's pretty much the same today, where on the one hand we're in 2024 and there's several roles where powerful role models are shown to be women. Women are lawyers, astronauts, teachers, bankers. And on the other hand, there is still cinema that sort of doesn't give the woman the opportunity to shine in her true glory. So I think both things coexist even today. We have come a long way. But like you said, we have to celebrate progress and look at the important milestones, but there's still a long way to go.
Very inspiring. The film industry is of course very glamorous, but there's also a side which is not so glamorous, right? I think when we polled a lot of the people before you came here asking what type of questions, what was it really like you to talk about? And one of the answers that we got back was, what are some of the personal challenges you faced while being an actor or reaching where you are as an actor?
I think this job is challenging, and it's like it will never allow you to feel settled. You can't really, it's not a 9 to 5 office job. In fact, today before coming here, I was feeling so much anxiety that I'll be out in public for the first time. When you have a baby, it's like a little bubble. You're feeding every 2 hours, your sleep cycle is gone. So I was quite anxious about even making a public appearance. But then this idea that it's going to be a room full of women really put me at ease, because I think women understand that kind of pain and that kind of sort of juggling both aspects of like suddenly putting on makeup and getting out of the house to having oil in my hair for 3 days back to back because I didn't have time to take a hair wash. So I would say that I would say that women understand actually the hurdles that one has to overcome in any profession. Someone rightly said that you have to try harder. If you're a woman, you have to prove it again and again and again. And unfortunately, the kind of world we exist in, my friend always says, if women are from Venus, men are from women. So, this is a society that we can really work towards changing one day at a time. And the hurdles pretty much stay the same, in which, society puts pressure on you to have your baby fast and your biological clock is ticking at the same time. You're always wondering if you're missing out on the work front, or if your boss is simply overlooking you because they're imagining that now you're married and you're going to have a baby at some point and then you'll have to drop out of the workforce. The question we must all ask ourselves is, what can we do to make working conditions better, not just for us, but for everyone around, because women's rights are human rights. So specifically speaking to me, speaking about my challenges within the industry, I think it was just survival. Initially I came when you saw me in Goelaki, I had just finished my college. I was surviving in Bombay by doing few ads and plays, repeatedly going for auditions. उसमें भी मेरे को बहुत वो था कि नहीं मैं fairness product नहीं करूँगी. इंडिया में बहुत discrimination होता है fairness को लेके and things like that. So it wasn't an easy ride, but I don't want to keep crying about this कि वो इतना बुरा हुआ मेरे साथ. I'm sitting here. I'm very grateful in a room full of such accomplished women. So I want to celebrate that.
That's fantastic.